Women these days beg to be seen as objects, and it's getting out of hand. Everyone knows that women like to be noticed. Attention is as important to them as water, since they couldn't live without either one. Yeah, I know you're wondering why they can't live on their own, and I'll explain it. See, attention is how a woman gets access to a man's resources or benefits when she can't get a man's attention on her own. Like with ugly women, men wouldn't care about them, and they wouldn't be able to get what they need to live. For example, it's clear that men don't like to be with ugly women. Even if a girl has a bad face, men will want her if she has a good booty and good melons. Men, on the other hand, tend to treat these women like men, and it's not often that an ugly chick gets the best treatment from a guy. This is because she doesn't get much attention, so she can't choose from many men. Because of this, the men who mess with her seriously probably don't have a lot of money. Attention was the key word there. The more men a woman can get to want to sleep with her, which is a form of attention, the better her life will be, because she'll have a wider range of men from different economic and genetic backgrounds to choose from. That's a way too simple explanation. But you should know that women use attention to get what they want from men. To make it even simpler, we can compare attention to attraction, and you'll know why women want to be noticed so much. Obviously, they get their sense of self-worth, esteem, and approval from men's attention and approval. You should have figured that out by now. We have women with inflated egos running around here acting like they're a 10, but many of them are only a 4 or a 4 without the cloud pain, so we won't talk about that. But they would be done if they couldn't get any attention from men, romantic or otherwise. This is why women feel threatened when men stop giving them their time and money and go their own way. Because they know that the more men leave, the less options they have and the less likely it is that she will survive in this world. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, so I hope you get it. But a woman's main goal is to stay alive, and the first step to that is to get attention. Men don't give them anything if they don't get attention, so they can't be manipulated. So they would be out of luck if no man cared about them or wanted to stuff them like a Thanksgiving turkey. But for women, attention is like any other medicine. If they get too much of it, it hurts them more than it helps. When women get too much attention, their egos will grow and they'll feel like they're better than everyone else. They'll start to believe their own lies, feel entitled, and have mental health problems. They also won't be able to choose a partner. So attention is good for women, but too much of it can ruin their lives because they'll do anything to get it, even paint their faces and make themselves look like clowns. With all the makeup these women are wearing, they are actually doing that. So I hope you can see why women want to be noticed. But modern women are really good at being bad, and they will always go to new lows to get attention. So much so that they want to be seen as things by men, so they can get as much attention as possible and feel strong. You can't shop here. Today's women want to be able to show off their bodies to the world without shame or fear of being judged. And if you want the best for the world and society, this is a problem. But I stopped caring about people a long time ago, so all I can say is let it burn. If women want to walk around half barefoot, they should be able to because they are already half barefoot. So things are as they are. Let them feel like they can dress like a stripper if they want to. The numbers, however, don't lie. By 2030, it is thought that 45% of them will be single and not have children. So just leave them alone, because chickens always come home to roost. So guys, don't do anything, just watch. But I know you guys want proof that things are getting worse. So I got you. We have an article from Mail Online called Seattle's Bikini Baristas When Court Case Lets Them Wear Revealing Clothes to Work. City officials told them to cover up, but a U.S. district judge says that restrictions on what they could wear are against the Constitution. Well, I thought that men were the ones who used women as objects, but it seems that women are doing it to themselves. So let's get started, and don't forget to hit the like button. A federal court ruled that a dress code ordinance in a city in Washington state that said bikini baristas had to cover their bodies at work was unconstitutional. A long legal battle between bikini baristas and the city of Everett over workers' rights to wear what they'd want ended with a partial summary judgment. The owner of Everett Bikini Barista, Stan Hillbilly Hotties, and some of his employees filed a lawsuit against the dress code ordinance. They said it was unconstitutional. So guys, these women are trying hard to dress like 304s at work. You can't open a store here. I thought men were the pervs and dogs, but it looks like it wasn't us and was just another case of women blaming themselves. They want to be out here, but they want to dress like a low-class excess instead of a proper lady. Oh my goodness, is this the best we can do? It's sad how low we've sunk, but that's the way it is. The good woman and lady train left the station a long time ago, so all I can say is let it burn. I wonder if they thought about what message it would send to people in the future. Anyways, let's continue. In 2017, the city of Everett passed a law that says everyone who works, owns, or runs a fast food restaurant has to wear clothes that cover their upper and lower bodies. The law gave examples of quick service businesses like coffee stands, fast food restaurants, delis, food trucks, and coffee shops. The group also fought against the city's law against lewd behavior, but the court threw out all of the baristas' claims when they asked about the dress code. The equal protection clauses of the U.S. and Washington state constitutions were broken by the city of Everett's dress code law, the U.S. District Court in Seattle ruled. The court said that at least some of the ordinance's goals were to treat men and women differently. A 19-page decision signed by U.S. District Judge Ricardo S. Martinez says so. According to the record, this ordinance was passed in part because it would hurt female workers in Kini barista stands. Ricardo S. Martinez is a U.S. District Court judge. In the record, there is evidence that the bikini barista profession, which is clearly a target of the ordinance, is made up of all or almost all women. It's hard to imagine how this law would be applied equally to both men and women, since it bans clothes that men usually don't wear, like midriff and scoop-back shirts and bikinis. Guys, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We just need 25 more of you to go and sign up. So I'll put a link to the channel in the description and pin a comment with the link to it. So if you want to help me reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers before December, you can sign up. I appreciate you all, AUC, because now we can't have a standard anymore, and it's unfair to hold people to a standard for society as a whole. To help us, please watch this video. Please subscribe and send this video to anybody you think will benefit from it the most.